'Cause I don't want nobody change me now. 'Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk.
Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share what I eat in a day. Every day is completely different, but I am in my third trimester and I just wanted to show a little bit of what my days consist of when it comes to eating. Not every day is the same, but on this particular day, I decided to cook a full-on Mexican breakfast and then a full-on dinner. This particular morning, I decided to make huevos a la mexicana, which is eggs with tomato, jalapenos, and onion, and it is so delicious. I actually don't really make this in the mornings. I'm more of a chilaquiles and sunny side up eggs type of girl. But on this day, I was craving huevos a la mexicana, so I just decided to make this. And I went ahead and prepared this with some frijoles fritos on the side, and it was delicious. So because I am in my third trimester and the baby is a lot bigger now, I am getting a lot of heartburn. I experienced it in my first pregnancy and I'm experiencing it again. So I try to stay away as much as possible from spicy food or anything greasy. But there are days, like on this particular day, where I did have spicy food. I had, jalapenos, and then the food was a little bit greasy, not too much, but it was. And I did pay for it after, but like I said, it's not a daily thing. It's a once in a week type of thing. Another thing that I have been craving a lot this pregnancy has been fruit. Normally, when I'm not pregnant, I do not crave fruit. I am not a big fan of fruit. I am the worst. I buy fruit and most of the time it goes bad. I should be ashamed to say that, but it's reality. It's the truth. But ever since I've been pregnant, I want fruit all the time. I am always craving acai bowls. I'm always craving just fruit in general. Apples, pineapple. Recently, I have been obsessed, and you guys are going to see later on in the video, but I have been obsessed with honeydew melon, and it's just one of my obsessions recently. And I don't even like melon, you guys. I don't even like the cantaloupe, the orange one. We, as Mexicans, we still call it melon. So I don't like melon at all. But out of nowhere, I just started craving the honeydew melon, and now I'm obsessed. So I have been making fruit bowls like this one, like you guys see right here. I have been making fruit bowls. I have been making acai bowls. I've been making all types of bowls that incorporate fruit, and I've been loving it. If you guys have been following my channel, then you guys know my history with water. So here I'm showing you guys that I have been staying hydrated. I try to drink a couple of these a day. So for dinner, I made calabacitas with soyrizo, and this turned out really good. I normally make calabacitas with onion, tomato, a little bit of jalapeno, corn, and it's kind of its own dish. We eat it with tostadas, but Junior doesn't like calabazas on their own. He's not a huge fan, and I just was thinking, like, what can I do? What can I add to make it a little bit more flavorful for him? And I thought about adding the soyrizo, and again, it actually came out really, really good. We have been eating soyrizo for years now. Honestly, all of the recipes that I make, like huevos con chorizo, papas con chorizo, anything is never real chorizo. It's always soyrizo, and we're just so used to the flavor that it just tastes so good. If you guys have not tried it, I suggest you do. It's vegetarian. It doesn't contain any meat. I'm not vegetarian or vegan or anything like that. But when I was making the transition years ago, for a period of time that I became vegan, I ran into the soyrizo, and since then that was one thing that I just kept. I never went back to real chorizo, and I don't think I ever will. I'm just so used to the flavor now, and I don't feel bad because I know pork is not the best meat for you, so I don't feel bad when I eat it or when I feed it to my family. And yeah, the recipes, the dishes that I make, they taste just as if you were using real chorizo. So yeah, this dinner turned out really, really good. Maybe this is just me. Please tell me if it's not just me, but I always try to be so organized when I'm cooking, and I always end up making a mess. I mean, there's the stove always ends up a mess when I'm cooking, and I'm just like, it can't just be me. I try my hardest, like when I'm mixing things, like you see me here, like there's always things flying everywhere, and I'm like, I'm trying to be so careful and it still happens. So comment down below if this happens to you too, but it's so annoying. This right here is my favorite part. I am a cheese lover. I will always love cheese. It is not the best for me or my body. I'm not supposed to be eating it as often, but I just can't contain myself. I love it. And honestly, adding cheese to this recipe, it just took it to another level. Could be just me because I love cheese, so I'm biased, but look at that, you guys. Like, that looks bomb. And it was bomb. And once again, I had this with the side of beans that I mashed up. I added a little bit of the jalapeno juice into the beans, and then I added some jalapenos in there, and then I mashed them up. And just adding the jalapeno juice into your beans gives it a completely different flavor, and it just makes them taste so much better. So if you guys have not tried that, you should. It's a nice trick. Then to end the night, I had a slice of honeydew melon, and I enjoyed it so much. This is what I have been obsessed with. But that is all I ate on this day. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.